Good morning, folks, and this is Luciano Santini once again. And today I'm going to do a little something a little different on leadership, and I'm going to try to define what it means to me, a SWOT analysis. Now we know it stands for strengths, um, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. We all know that, but to me, strengths is any resource or capacity an organization can use effectively to achieve goals and objectives. That's what strengths means to me. Weaknesses is any limitation that will keep an organization from achieving its goals and objectives. Opportunities is any favorable situation in the external environment that permits an organization to enhance its position. Now, threats is any unfavorable situation that is or could be potentially dangerous to an organization. Now, the purpose of a SWOT analysis, whether it's to do for an employee, which I always do a SWOT analysis on any new employee that comes into our organization, and the purpose of that is to I guess to generate plausible alternative strategies to see which would be best to implement. Now, think about that. If you're doing a SWOT analysis on your organization, the purpose of you doing that is to generate any type of alternative or a strategy to see which would be best to implement. Now, I want you to think about that because we all may know what a SWOT analysis is, but this is what I believe is one of the best definitions of this. And the purpose of it is to generate plausible alternative strategies to see which would be best to implement in whatever situation you find yourself, whatever situation you find the organization in. Same thing with an employee, a staff member. You do a SWOT analysis on them, you figure out their strengths, their weaknesses, the opportunities, and their threats. But the purpose of it is to see between you and that person, once you engage that staff member, is to generate an alternative strategy to see which would be best to implement to help them reach their potential in that organization. Now, a lot of leaders don't know how to do that. They all know, you ask them what a SWOT analysis, they'll all tell you a definition. But the hardest part about the SWOT analysis is once you find and you understand the purpose of why you're doing it, now comes the hard part, is to how to implement that strategy. And what I find is that a lot of leaders have a hard time implementing. They may know what a SWOT analysis is, but they don't know the true definition of it, and they don't know how to implement the strategy or the plan once they figure it out. And number two, they always try to figure out on their own, as opposed to involving and engaging the staff or the members that need to be involved to be able to assist, whether each other or to assist staff members to implement that strategy. Now remember, folks, SWOT analysis is not just a SWOT analysis. You have to know the strengths, what it means, the weaknesses, what that means, the opportunities, what that means, and the threats. Of course, we all know what a threat is, but you have to understand just how dangerous your employee is. Is he in danger of getting fired, or is your organization in danger of being closed, or being moved out of the area because it's not doing or implementing the correct strategies? That's a SWOT analysis. Now, you have to know the purpose. And again, I'm going to repeat it one more time. The purpose of a SWOT is to generate plausible alternative strategies to see which would be best to implement. Implement is a big situation, a big word, because, if you don't know how to implement, you're not going to be in a very good situation, even if you have the best plan in the world. And if you don't engage people to assist you in the implementation, then you will be facing lots and lots of resistance. And with that, my friends, I hope that this helps you out. And please share this with your bosses or your staff or Well, I hope that it really helps you. And please share it with everybody. And thank you so much and have a great day.